Let that sit for a second. Most people are waiting for the big failure, the market crash, the job loss, the investment that goes to zero. They think, when that moment comes, that's when I'll know my finances went wrong. That's when the story of why I'm not wealthy will finally make sense. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The real damage doesn't look like a disaster. It doesn't arrive with a warning. It doesn't show up as a single line item you can point to and say, there, that's where it went wrong. The real enemy looks completely boring. It looks normal. It looks like Tuesday. It looks like every reasonable, justified decision you made this month. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what those small decisions look like, why your brain is wired to ignore them, and the 3 shifts that actually change the trajectory. Not in theory, with specific numbers.
There's a concept I want you to hold on to. Death by 1,000 normal cuts. Here's the paradox. A person who loses $50,000 on a bad investment feels the pain, viscerally. It keeps them up at night. They change their behavior. They get serious. The loss did its job. But a person who spends $400 a month on things that feel completely reasonable, a slightly nicer gym, a few extra subscriptions, takeout a couple more times a week, they feel nothing. No alarm, no notification, no moment of reckoning. And that's exactly what makes it more dangerous than any single big mistake, because the pain is the feedback loop. When there's no pain, there's no feedback. And when there's no feedback, nothing changes. Here's what $400 a month actually costs you. $235,000. That's what you lose in potential wealth over 20 years at a conservative 8% annual return, roughly what a broad index fund has historically delivered. That's the invisible loss. Money you will never see and never feel as a loss because you spent it $400 at a time across dozens of small decisions that each felt completely fine on their own. You'll never get a notification that you lost $235,000. There's no account that goes to zero. There's just a version of your future self who has significantly less than they could have and no clear memory of where it went. Decision number 1. Lifestyle creep disguised as I deserve this. You get a raise, $800 more a month. And almost immediately, without making a conscious decision, your life gets a little more expensive. A new subscription, a slightly better car, restaurants a few more times a week because you've been working hard and you earned it. None of these feel like decisions. Each one feels like a natural next step. A year later, your net worth has barely moved, even though you're earning significantly more. That's lifestyle creep. And the reason it works so well against you is this. It doesn't feel like a decision. That's exactly why it works against you. Your lifestyle expanded to fill the available income, the way a gas expands to fill a container, automatically, silently, without anyone pressing a button. The fix isn't willpower. The fix is structure. On the day a raise hits your account, before your lifestyle has a chance to notice the new number, you automate a transfer to an investment account. The raise goes to your future self before your present self ever sees it. Pay yourself first and let your lifestyle adjust to what's left.
Decision number 2, waiting for the right moment to invest. Not investing isn't inaction. It's an active decision. Every month you don't invest is a month you chose not to. Your brain just disguises that choice as smart caution. You're being responsible. You're watching the market. You're almost ready, just not quite yet. Here's what that caution actually costs. If you invest $500 a month starting at age 25, by age 65, you end up with approximately $1,745,000 at 8% annual return. If you start at 35, same $500 a month, same discipline, you end up with approximately $745,000. The gap is $1 million. Not because one person was smarter or earned more, just because one person started 10 years earlier. Name it what it actually is. Waiting isn't caution. Waiting isn't a neutral position. Waiting is the most expensive decision on this list, and it's the one that feels the most responsible while you're doing it. The shift,
Stop waiting for the perfect amount or the perfect conditions. Invest an amount today that feels slightly uncomfortable. Not the amount you'll invest someday when everything is sorted. A real amount, right now.
Decision number 3, optimizing spending instead of optimizing income. This one pushes back against a lot of conventional personal finance advice, so stay with me. Most content teaches one thing: cut your expenses, skip the coffee, cancel the subscriptions, pack your lunch. And none of that is wrong, but all of it operates inside a ceiling because there is a hard floor on how little you can spend. You cannot cut below zero. There is no ceiling on income. Run the comparison with real numbers. 2 years of skipping a daily coffee saves you roughly $2,000. 2 years of building a skill that increases your income by $500 a month generates $12,000. And then it keeps compounding because your baseline is now permanently higher. Every month from that point forward, you earn more. The gap between those two strategies widens every single month for the rest of your career. This is not an argument against saving. Save. Optimize your expenses. Do both. But understand where the ceiling is and make sure you're not spending all your energy optimizing a number that can only go so low while ignoring the number with no upper limit. The shift. Name one specific thing you can do this week to move your income. A course, a skill, a side project you've been delaying. One concrete thing. This week.
Let's bring it back. 3 small, normal decisions that quietly drain wealth. 1. Lifestyle creep that expands automatically every time your income rises, without you ever consciously choosing it. 2. Waiting for the perfect moment to invest, while time does the compounding without you. 3. Putting all your energy into cutting costs, when income is the lever with no ceiling. Wealth isn't lost in one big mistake. That line lands differently now, because you have the numbers. You know what $400 a month disappears into over 20 years. You know what a decade of waiting actually costs. You know where the ceiling is and where it isn't. And here's the most important thing. Small decisions work both ways. The same quiet consistency that drains wealth can build it. The math is identical. The only variable is direction. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next video.
Subscribe to the channel if you want to understand money better than most people around you. Here you will learn not just to earn, but to manage your finances so that they work for you. Watch the next video and take another step towards financial freedom.